What's up? My name's Josh, but I go by REZRECTION. Growing up and living in the Bay Area my entire life, I wanted to share my love and appreciation of Northern California. The Bay Area's population has about 7.77 million people and still counting to this day. If you've never been to the Bay Area, it's well known for its rich diversity, culture, food, music, sports, and so much more. By watching this series of segments that I take great pride in making, I hope you'll join me on my journey and get to know me a lot better. Welcome to The Bay is a segment that I dedicated to the Bay Area, California. This is where I'm from. Alright, what's up everybody? It's your guy Rez, and I am back again for another dope video for y'all. Today I'm with my fiance and we are about to watch a movie called Easter Sunday featuring Joe Coy. For those of you who don't know, Joe Coy is a very successful comedian, and a lot of his material focuses on Filipino Americans, and me being, Filipino, my fiance of course is it's a very touchy and emotional thing for me, but really happy and excited to see that this film is hitting the big theaters pretty much. So very fortunate enough because only today he is actually doing a meet and greet for this movie, for his movie I should say, and it's here at this mall and this theater only, which is Century at the Oak Ridge Mall. So Oak Ridge is a mall out here in the south side of San Jose, California, and we caught a last minute, I guess, update of him doing this. He's been doing signings all day here, so we managed to catch the last showing because, well, all the shows sold out. So was able to get decent seats, and if I'm not mistaken, he will be in the theater, like meeting and greeting us before. I'm not sure how it works, but we'll see how it goes. By the way, guys, you already know how to rep some Filipino pride today on my kicks and the dome and the headpiece. So gotta let people know who we are. So we got here a little bit early. The movie starts at 9:05 and it's 8:45 p.m. So got some time. There's not like a crazy line here, to be honest with you. This was like very sudden in my opinion, because like if you follow Joe Coy on his Instagram, he's like on tour right now, like promoting the movie, and basically he just like announced it. He was in Chicago like literally last night and flew down here or over here in the West Coast of San Jose, like literally the next day. So I don't know how he's doing it right now, man. He's probably chugging down some energy drinks like crazy, but he's here, and all we had to do is just pretty much purchase a ticket to watch the movie. And it's to my understanding that he's doing a meet and greet with every single person for every showtime that was listed on his promotional flyer on his IG. So that's pretty cool. As far as I saw, like I was looking at other people's Instagram stories, and he's actually like, people walked out with some posters of the movie and he's like signing them. So I'm hoping that we could walk out with one, because that'd be super dope to have. So we are in the theater now. They got the previews, well, not even the previews, just commercials playing before the previews start. So not really sure if he's gonna be showing up at the beginning or at the end of the film. I don't know, but we'll find out in just a few moments here.
roll their eyes. It's kind of like, I don't think they really understand what that means. Oh, well, we need more representation for these immigrants that come to this country. They feel like they're not being heard. Oh, God, get over it. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. I went to a movie called Hook. Big blockbuster. Steven Spielberg produced it. It had Dustin Hoffman, it had Robin Williams in it, it had Julia Roberts. I couldn't wait to watch it. And I got my popcorn and I'm just watching this movie, and then all of a sudden, boom, this dark brown kid walked onto the scene. Dark brown, black hair, stole the scene. He was going at it with him and Robin Williams were just going back and forth. And I was looking at it and I was just like, yo, that dude looks like my cousin. That dude's definitely Filipino. I couldn't wait for the end credits to pull up. When the end credits rolled up, it said Dante Bosco. I was like, yup, Filipino. I was so excited. Because I felt seen. I was living through that dude. I was like, yo, he made it in Hollywood. That means I can make it. That's how important Dante was to me. And that was just one guy playing one world. I want to say the reason why I told that story is because now, this movie right here was made by the same producer.
Oh, awesome. Appreciate it. Ooh, the last one. We just got the last poster of Easter Sunday.
Because I would have bopped you for it.
Yo, this is pretty dope, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like geeking out hard right now. We gotta get this framed. So you can fit in that, huh? What do you mean? They gave this to me, not you.
Look like you're like...
All right, what's up, everybody? I am back here at the headquarters, and I just got done watching Joe Coy's new film titled Easter Sunday, man. So, without giving away too much in this video, I'm not gonna give you guys any spoilers. Don't worry about that. If you still plan on watching the film, you could watch this part right here. But I just want to talk about something that Joe Coy mentioned before he started the film, you know, because I thought that what he said was very important, and it gave context to some of the criticism that this film has been facing lately, you know, because I've seen some critics, you know, and people out there who are saying that this film is very stereotypical of Filipino Americans and just Filipinos in general. And it might seem that way, you know, if you interpret it that way, but I think with having Joe Coy there and talking to the audience before the film started, pretty much clear that in the air, you know what I'm saying? So you saw some bits and pieces of, you know, him speaking to me and everybody else that was in attendance that evening, you know, about what the film meant to him and what the film should mean to us, you know, as being Asian and Filipino myself. You know, I definitely felt that, and I thought it was a very genuine gesture that he said, and what he said was right, man. You know, there's not enough people representing us, especially in the entertainment industry, and there's only a select few people doing it out there that really are making an impact. You know, I know there's a lot of like Filipino comedians and Asian American comedians out there, but there's not enough, you know, and not even just in the entertainment industry, but all around. You know, there's so many people that just get overlooked, you know, that are of my color, you know, that come from the same background as me, you know, and I feel like in this day and age with society, you know, it's definitely, the needle has moved, but it hasn't moved enough, and I feel like we don't have enough people out there representing us, man. So you know, that's what this film's intention was for, you know, according to what Joe Coy was saying. representation. You know, he used the word representation about pretty much representing us, and you know, there should be more people like us representing us, you know, whether we have a bigger platform or a more notable platform than most people. You know, those people should understand that, you know, you have a lot of power in your hand, and you know, if you do, like, utilize it, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of it. Time after time, you know, just seeing everything and how society's kind of shifted towards a different direction this day, you know, currently in 2022 is it's a double-edged sword for me, because I feel like although we're starting to be more aware and more woke about it, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. We're still far from being where we need to be, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just overall the film, like I said, you know, going back to the film itself, I thought it was a good film. You know, it was a lighthearted comedy about pretty much Joe Coy's family, Filipino family, you know, and it was funny, man. There was a lot of jokes. I know there was a lot of scenes in there that actually, like a lot of Easter eggs that I caught. One in particular, as you can see, rocking the Golden State Warriors up here. But yeah, there was a scene where one of his cousins was actually wearing this Golden State Warriors jersey. Actually, let me pull it down for you. It was obviously a different player, of course. It was number 11, which, for those of you, Dub Nation, you know number 11 is currently being worn by Klay Thompson. But I noticed in the back of the jersey, it said Townsend. So I was like, okay, is his name Townsend in the film? And I was like, trying to think. I'm like, I don't think that's his name in the film. So I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. Is it Raymond Townsend? Is that who they're paying tribute to? So yeah, it is actually. So that was one of the things, because Raymond Townsend, sorry, tongue twisting, for those of you who don't know, was actually the first Filipino American to play for the Warriors, man. And that is a very powerful thing, man. Which reminds me, I got to get a Townsend jersey like ASAP. But anyways, yeah, he was sporting Raymond Townsend's number 11 to pay homage to the Filipino culture, man. And I thought that was dope. You know, that's one of the many Easter eggs in the film paying respect to the Filipino culture out there, man. So that's beautiful, man. And the film had a lot of other Easter eggs, you know, obviously it taking place in Daly City, California, which is pretty much like the capital of Filipinos. You know, it's kind of got that unofficial title. But out here in the Bay, man, Daly City, there's just so many Filipinos that are just spread throughout the Bay Area, man, and other cultures as well. That's what I love about living in the Bay Area, aside from the high freaking cost of living, you know, is just the overall diversity and you know, beautiful cultures out here, man. There's just so many different cultures and people that you can learn from and, you know, grow together. And just overall, man, that's what I love, man. That's what I love about being in the Bay Area. And myself, you know, being Filipino and also Chinese it's a wonderful thing, man. And I like that. I like the fact that they took the setting, you know, the plot, and based it out of Daly City, California. Because I know Joe Coy, being from Seattle, I believe he's from Washington, grew up in Washington, lives in LA, comes out here in the Bay pretty often. So, you know, from the Bay to LA, man, you already know it's like California love. But yeah, man, it was super dope. I just want to share real quick, like, he did give me this poster of me and my fiance, as well as giving the t-shirt, which my fiance has. But yeah, this is a really big poster. I'm just gonna show you real quick. It's pretty much the trailer or the poster that you saw in the theater, but to my understanding, this poster is signed. So I'm not gonna roll the whole thing down, but as you can see, it is signed by Joe Coy. There is his signature, guys, and it's marked at 2022. There is the poster with Joe Coy's face. It says "Home is where the crazy is," and the Easter Sunday, and an amazing cast. You know, that's another thing that I wanted to say. This is actually double-sided as well. But one thing I did want to say about the cast is that I think they did a great casting. You know, having these actors and actresses partaking in this film. You know, that many of them are predominantly Filipino, which is beautiful, because you know that's another thing that Joe Coy did mention, was that like a lot of times you see, you know, people in on TV shows who are like nurses, and basically they're all white, you know, and there's not a single Filipino nurse on television, you know, that's pretty much portraying that occupation. But then every day, you know, for those of you who don't know, there's a lot of nurses out there, man, that are Filipino. And you know, it's really sad because they're being misrepresented, you know, because they're making it seem like every nurse out there is, you know, that of light skin or white, you know, which is not true, because to my knowledge and from what I've seen firsthand, a lot of nurses out there are Filipino, predominantly Filipino. And yeah, man, you know, I think that's dope, man. Like, you had to be there, I think, to really understand what he was trying to say. But just the overall conversation that he had and being transparent with, you know, his view and his stance on it made a lot of sense to me, and I'm sure it made a lot of sense to other people who attended the theater on that movie that evening. So yeah, overall, you know, he gave me the poster, which was signed. I'm definitely gonna get that framed, hoping, you know, I can get a couple of other actors and actresses who, you know, pretty much were a part of that film sign it one day. And yeah, man, it was just the overall great movie. Definitely go check out Easter Sunday. Came out August 5th, I believe, 2022. Tickets are out now, man. Joe Coy is still doing signatures. He's going on tour with this. You know, it's a passion project of his, and he's going to select theaters, you know, across the United States and doing meet and greets with everybody. So if you're lucky, follow him on Instagram. Check out his scheduled programming. I know he did Bakersfield like not too long ago, and he's, you know, currently in the LA area. So, you know, if you want to meet Joe Coy or you just want to support him, man, this film, Easter Sunday, is the way to do it, man. In theaters now. Buy your tickets, get some popcorn, have a good laugh, and just, you know, support a great cause and a great film, man. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for me. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell notification. That way you don't miss a single thing that I post on this channel. So that's it, guys. I am super tired. I'm gonna hit the bed right now, and you already know, your boy Rez. We'll catch y'all on the next video. Mahal kita, people. Peace.